So in the last class, we have already gone through the concepts. So now we are starting with the first exercise, that is underline the noun phrases. So now I need volunteers. Yes, the first one will be answered by Anirudh. Oh, yes, Anirudh.
Good morning, teachers.
Good
So
morning.
the answer will be the boy and to go home.
The boy?
And sir, the second will be to go home.
Yes. Please provide the reasons also. You know, I need reasons whenever anyone answers. So,
Yes, sir. Sir, in this sentence, sir, the reason will be that because, sir, in this sentence, sir, a phrase is placed, sir, role of noun.
okay. Why it is playing the role of a noun to go home?
So what you say, sir? The voice
How
cracked
how
very
did
much.
how did you identify that it is playing the role of a noun? You said right that it is playing the role of a noun. How did you realize that it is playing the role of a noun? See, whenever we want something, that will be considered to be a noun because we want a certain thing. The question over here will be, what does the boy want? Right? So this phrase over here is answering us the question, what does the boy want? So always when you try to identify a particular phrase, just imagine in your mind that what this phrase is answering, which question is the phrase answering. So then you are going to realize what is it, what kind of phrase is it, because over here it is answering what does the boy want. So that means the boy wants to go home will become a noun phrase. And I have already told you that a noun alone or a pronoun alone can be a phrase. And it can also be a phrase when an article is inserted with them. So the boy will naturally become a phrase, and to go home will also become a phrase. Okay,
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
all right. Yes, Vaishnavi, the second one.
Sir, it will be she and sir a new laptop.
Okay,
Sir,
reason?
she is because sir a noun or a pronoun can be a phrase.
Yes.
And sir a new laptop, sir, because an article is inserted in it.
Not because an article is inserted in it. It is answering to the question, what does she want? So she wants a laptop. So when it answers the question, what a person wants, it will naturally be something that is noun. Try to understand what is a noun. A noun is a thing, right? A noun is the
Yes,
name
sir.
of a person or a thing. So you
Yes,
want a thing, right?
yes, sir.
Technically we want a certain thing. So over here it is acting as a noun because she wanted a new laptop. So it is answering to the question, what does she want? That is why it is a noun phrase. When we come
Okay.
to adjective phrase, then I will show you what kind of questions an adjective phrase answers, what type of questions an adverb phrase answers. They are entirely different in nature. Okay,
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
welcome. Yes, Aryan.
Sir, they hate to play in the sun, sir. Noun phrase will be they and to play in the sun.
Yes, to play in the sun. Reason, Aryan. Aryan, please tell the reason why
Yes,
you
sir.
have chosen these two.
Sir, whenever we'll ask a question what they hate, sir, the answer
Yes,
will be they hate to play in the sun.
yes. Because you hate a particular thing, a particular quality. Quality is also a noun, right? For example, innocence, hatred, they are all nouns that are present in a person. So you hate a particular thing, a particular person, right? So what does they hate? They hate to play in the sun. So to play in the sun over here will start acting as a noun. So again, it is asking, answering to the question that should be a noun. The answer to that question should be a noun. And they over here is a pronoun which can again be considered as a noun phrase. All right. Now, Sneha. All right, I have missed a verb in this sentence. Basically, play should also be there. I love to play guitar and piano. Let me insert it right now. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Sneha, you are not audible. There's some issue with your mic.
Audible?
Yes, now.
I love to play guitar and piano. Sir, in this first phrase will be I and the second will be guitar and piano.
See, everything will go into the phrase. To play will also go, because what you love to play guitar and piano. Understanding?
Yes, sir.
The thing is, guitar and piano are actual in the nouns, but this entire phrase to play guitar and piano is acting as a noun because it is answering the question, what do I love? The
Sir,
answer will be, I love to, yes.
Sir, but in phrase, sir, there is no verb and there is no subject. So, sir,
See,
how is
don't, what is happening when I told you that a phrase does not contain a verb or a subject, it just meant that a phrase when present in a sentence, it does not act as a verb. Okay, are you understanding? See, verbs
play is also acting as a verb.
Yes.
Sir, here play is also working as a verb. Sir, because we play piano and guitar.
Yes, see, when you answer to the question, we play piano and guitar, when there is a sentence like that, it means that over here we are telling that we play piano and guitar. So play over here is acting as a verb, but not in this case. You are saying to has been attached. Whenever we attach to with a verb, it does not act as a verb. It becomes an infinitive. Okay.
Okay,
Over here, play is not acting as a verb. If you say, I love to play, then to play alone will also be a noun only. Forget about guitar and piano. If you just say, I love to play, let me write the sentence. I love to play. Just if this much is written. Then also over here, to play will act as a noun only. Why? Because it is answering what do I love. And
Sir,
you can love only a particular thing, right? A particular quality, which will be a noun. So to play over here will be a noun only. So you can say that play is a verb. Normally, play is a doing word. But over here in this sentence, it is acting as a noun. Over here, the real verb that is present is I love. Love is working as a verb over here in the sentence, and to play over here is acting as a noun. It is answering the question, what do I love?
Sir, in this, sir, in a sentence, we have to identify noun phrase, and there are two verbs. Sir, in that one verb is attached with two, then it will come into noun phrase.
Please repeat again. I didn't get your question.
Sir, like in a sentence, there are two verbs. Sir, like in this only, I love to play. If we
you are saying there are two verbs, but actually play over here is not acting as a verb, right?
Yes, sir, I am saying that only. If two is attached, that it turns into
yes. If two is present before a doing word, it is not considered to be a verb in that sentence because it does not behave like a verb in that sentence. I have already told you that one word can act differently in different places, right?
Yes.
I have already told you that. The same word can act as an adjective also. The same word can act as an adverb also. If I say sugar is sweet, very sweet. So over here, very will become adjective only, right? No, actually, see. Yes. If we say little milk, little, what is little over here? It is adjective. Why? Because it is defining the quantity of milk, some milk, right? But if we say that a particular book is least interesting, now you can see that little, less, least, all are forms of the same verb, little, right? Same word, little, because least is the superlative form of little. But over here, that least is describing about something that is interesting, and interesting is an adjective, right? So over
Yes.
here, that little becomes an adverb, and when it is used with milk, it becomes an adjective. So little milk, little is acting as an adjective. And if we make least interesting something that is least interesting, it becomes an adverb. Least is an adverb. Why? Because now it is defining interesting. It is describing about interesting, right? So
Yes.
its usage changes entirely. So over here also, this the word play over here, it can act differently at different places. Understanding?
Yes, sir. Thank you,
Yes.
sir.
So it has been added with to, and it is answering the question, what do I love? So you love to play. So when a person loves something, it means it should be a noun, a quality, a thing, right? You love a certain thing. So it starts acting as a noun. Love over here will be the actual verb in this sentence.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, I knew there will be a lot of confusion in this exercise. In the clause also, it will continue. That is why I will solve a lot of examples. Don't worry. Yes, Unnat. The next one. Same problem, audible or not? Yes. Wait, I will come back to you later. Yes, Pranjal.
Good morning, teacher.
Good morning.
Sir, in this sentence, noun phrase will be teacher and the student.
Okay. Teacher and the students. Why, Pranjal?
Sir, because it is telling us the answer that
Who are
who-
present, right? So again, it should be something that is noun, who are present in the class. So teacher is also present and the students are also present. So this whole phrase is acting as a noun and answering the question, who are present in class, right? In the previous sentence, it was, what do you love? So the answer was, I love to play guitar and piano. If it was simply, I love to play, then also it was answering the question, what do you love? What do I love? The answer would be, I love to play. And you love a particular thing, right? A particular person. So it starts acting as a noun. Okay. Now the next question. Who is going to answer the next one? Yes, Brajen. Brajen, unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir, the first one will be her mother,
Yes.
and the second will be the headmaster.
Okay. Only the headmaster. Actually, it will be from to speak to the headmaster. Now I will tell you why. First of all, her mother, you know, this is a noun phrase. It has been a pronoun and a noun is there. So basically, her mother is a person present over here because it is telling that the person is her mother. So it is acting as a noun. Now we want to understand why to speak to the headmaster is a noun phrase, because it is answering the question, what does her mother want? Understanding. So basically, if we only use the headmaster, it would mean her mother wants the headmaster. So it will it be correct? If we only take the headmaster, then it is going to over here the question will be, what does her mother want? So the answer is the thing that her mother wants is to speak to the headmaster. So to speak to the headmaster in totality is acting as a noun, because then if only the headmaster is chosen, then what will happen? The answer to the question, what does her mother want, will be her mother wants the headmaster. So it will look very, yes, it is looking tricky, right? So the correct thing is to speak to the headmaster. So basically you can see a person wants a thing, right? So over here, that thing is to speak to the headmaster. So to speak to the headmaster is acting as a noun. And that is why I am saying always try to imagine the question in your mind. What that the sentence that is present, a phrase is there in the sentence. What is the phrase trying to explain? What is the phrase trying to answer? So frame the question in your mind, then you will realize what is the answer I'm getting with that phrase. Okay. Okay, I think Shubhanjali is crying. Who is there? Or Shubhangi is there? Yes, what happened?
Sir, can I answer?
Okay, I thought you are not able to understand anything. That's why you are crying. All right, you can answer the next one.
So the noun phrase will be to speak the truth.
Yes.
So the reason will be because what needs a lot of courage, what requires a lot of courage.
Yes.
So it's to speak the truth requires a lot of
Yes.
courage.
Mute yourself, a lot of noise. So to speak the truth over here is the noun phrase, because again we frame a question in our mind that what requires a lot of courage, which thing requires a lot of courage. So the answer will be to speak the truth, that requires a lot of courage. So again, to speak the truth as a whole is acting as a noun in this case. So over here, you can see that speak is present. Now you will say that speak is a doing word, it is a verb. But over here, it is acting as a whole. It is a noun phrase acting as a noun. All right. Now, Angel.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, Angel.
So, why do you like visiting hill station? Visiting hill stations will be noun phrase.
Yes.
Because sir, it is
Why you are so
what he
confused?
likes.
Yes. What he likes is the question, and the answer will be visiting hill stations. Because again, what a person likes, it can be a particular thing, right? A particular quality. So again, you will go back to the concept of noun, right? Because you can only like a noun, a thing, right? So over here, visiting hill stations can be considered to be a thing. So it is acting as a noun in this sentence. So it is answering the question, what do you like? So the answer will be, I like visiting hill stations. You will only get the concept if you are able to form the correct question in your mind. That is the most important thing. Then only you will get the idea. All right, now we come to the part where you have to fill noun phrases. Oh my God, a lot of students have got disconnected. Yes. Now, Shubhangi again wants to answer. Okay, Shubhangi.
Sir, would you like to have some coffee?
Yes. So now to have some coffee, again, have is a helping verb, right? It is often used, but over here, when you have used to with it, it becomes a noun. So the whole phrase will become a noun. would you like to have some coffee? But you have seen it from the chapter PDF, I think. I think I have given the answer as to have some coffee. Okay. So over here, it is answering the question, what would you like, right? Answering the question, what would you like? And again, we like a particular thing, the same answer will come. So it should act as a noun. So to have some coffee over here will act as a noun. All right. The other angel. Yes, Angel.
Good morning, teachers.
Good morning.
Sir, it can be going to the park gives me no pleasure.
Okay, it's pleasure. So going to the park, really, Angel, going to the park gives you no pleasure.
Well, I don't like to go park.
Okay. I'm writing it. So going to the park gives me no pleasure. All right. So over here, what it is it doing? It is answering the question, what gives me no pleasure? So again, it should be a noun, something that gives me no pleasure. So over here, going to the park will also start acting as a noun. Any other example for this one? Okay, the second angel wants to answer. Yes, Angel.
Sir, helping my brother doesn't.
Helping my brother gives me no pleasure. It is correct. It is correct grammatically also, and it is correct in reality also. In both the cases, it is correct, right? So I'm writing it. Helping my brother gives me no pleasure. Correct. So now we move on to the third one. Okay, I think Anirudh has answered one. Okay, I will come back to you. First, let Rishik. Right, Rishik has not answered till now.
Having delicious meals delights me.
Okay, but change the structure a bit, Rishik, because we have already done two forms where we are starting with the ing. Going to the park, helping my brother. So try something different. Very simple things can be used. You don't have to make these complicated sentences also. For example, a good story book can delight you, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Then any other example, Rishik?
Making
Yes.
art.
Yes, again you will go to the ing form. Anything else? Denia not getting the permission to unmute?
Good morning, teacher.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Sir, I have to tell third one.
Yes, third one, but don't start your answer with the ing form. We have done two.
Okay,
Helping my
sir.
brother going to the park. Yes.
Cupcakes and the chocolates delights me.
See, over here, delights is present. And you know what is delights? It is the singular form of verb, right? Because
Yes, sir.
delight is the plural form. So when you will use cupcakes and chocolates, now your subject has become plural. And the verb
So,
present
sir,
over here is singular. So it won't
Sir, it
match.
will be
Yes.
cupcake only.
Yes. Cupcake delights me. It will be correct.
Okay, sir.
All right. So now I'm writing a cupcake. or you can use a good storybook, right? A lot of things can be written. And then of course, whatever Rishik answered, that was also correct. I'm not saying that your answer was wrong, but I just wanted some variety. That is why I said that use something different. Because then all the students will think that all the answers start with going to the park, helping my brother, everything starts with ing, right? So I wanted to give different kinds of examples to the students. Okay, now Arunima, yes.
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir. Sir, can I answer the fourth one, sir?
Yes.
Sir, I enjoy spending time with my grandparents.
Any other sentence?
I enjoy playing with my brother.
Okay, I enjoy playing with my brother, because that was the sentence I gave in the chapter PDF. So I am not accepting that one. I enjoy playing. Repeat.
Sir, I enjoy playing with my brother.
Yes. So playing with my brother over here is acting as a noun. Why? Because you are answering the question, what do you enjoy? So it should be a noun, that is playing with my brother. Correct. All right.
Thank you, sir.
Now, Adnan. Oh, okay, Muhammad Ali. Sure, I'm coming to you.
Sir, cats like to eat fish.
Okay, so again, you have picked up from the chapter PDF. Cats like to eat fish. So again, we have come to the to form, to and eat. So to and verb, right? Again, infinitive. So cats like to eat fish. So this is also acting as a noun over here because it is answering the question, what do cats like? So the answer will be cats like to eat fish. Even fish will be, if fish alone is there, that will also do, right? Cats like fish will also be correct. To eat fish will also be correct. And fish over here will also be a noun phrase. Like cats alone present over here will be a noun phrase, right? I alone over here will be a noun phrase. He alone over here will be a noun phrase. You know, I suppose you know it by now, that I, cats, he, they are also noun phrases because noun pronouns alone, they are noun phrases. And then these phrases with two or more words, when they start acting as a noun, they also become noun phrases, right? So now we are going to do the last one. Yeah, sure, can answer this one.
Sir, he wished to become an engineer.
Okay. It won't be a, it will be an, right?
Yes,
Sure.
sir. Yes.
So usage of article is not correct. He wishes to be an engineer. So again, you can see be is the helping form of verb. It is being used with to, right? So this is going to happen again and again. Because what does he wish? That is the answer we are getting by this phrase, that he wishes to be an engineer. So again, this phrase is acting as a noun. All right. Do you have any class in the next period? Yes. So group B has a class, right? Brajendra is saying that. Yes, Brajendra, you have class?
Yes, sir, we have Hindi literature combined class.
Hindi literature combined? Then who was saying no? Nodding head. Okay. Then I will leave you. So let's do just 2 sentences over here in the adjective phrase. Then I will leave you. I am too afraid of dogs. So now, who is going to answer this? Wait, I have too many volunteers today. Shreya. Shreya, quickly unmute yourself. Yes.
Good morning, teachers.
Good morning.
I am too afraid of dogs. Sir, will it be afraid of dogs?
Too afraid of dogs. Everything. Now why? Because over here, this too afraid of dogs is describing I, right? What is the purpose of adjective? A purpose of adjective is to describe a noun or a pronoun, right? And over here, the pronoun present is I. And what is it doing? Too afraid of dogs? It is describing that person, right? I am too afraid of dogs. So for example, if over here it was written hungry, then hungry would also have been an adjective. I am hungry, because hungry would also have described I, right? I am well. Well would also become an adjective. I am good. Good will also become an adjective. So over here, I am too afraid of dogs. So too afraid of dogs will also become an adjective because it is acting as an adjective. It is describing I am, right? The position the person is in. I am too afraid of dogs. So this phrase is describing the pronoun I over here. Okay. Now we come to the next sentence. Yes, Akash. This will be our last sentence for today.
Yes, sir. Good morning, teachers. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
So friend in need and friend indeed will be the adjective phrase, sir, because they are modifying the sentence.
Which one? A friend?
Sir, or no, sir, no. Friend in need and sir, and friend indeed will be the adjective phrase.
No, you have included everything. No. Let me go to some other person. Yes, Genia. A friend in need is a friend indeed.
Sir, it will be a friend indeed.
Okay.
Sir,
So
because it is telling a friend in need is a friend indeed. It means describing a friend.
okay. So a friend, if I say in need, so this is also describing a friend, that when you are in need.
Yes, sir.
Right? A friend in need. So in need over here is actually the adjective phrase. Right?
Okay, sir.
Okay. We have time. I can do one more sentence. I want to do. Okay. Shubhangi again.
So here the adjective will be a necklace made of diamonds. Made of diamonds because it is describing the necklace, what is made up of, what it is made up of.
So over here, description of necklace is given, and necklace is a noun, right?
Yes.
So we are getting description of the necklace that it is made of diamonds. So made of diamonds is adjective phrase. Now another tricky thing over here. If we include a necklace made of diamonds, your answer will change. Then a necklace made of diamonds will become a noun phrase, because it will start answering the question, what did the woman wear? Following? Everybody following? A necklace made of diamond will become a noun phrase because it will answer the question, what did the woman wear? And made of diamonds alone will act as an adjective phrase because it is describing about the necklace. So are you seeing that? So in the space of a few words, if you include a necklace also, it will answer a different question. What did the woman wear? The woman wear a necklace made of diamonds. So a necklace made of diamonds will start acting as a noun. And if we take only made of diamonds, then this made of diamonds is describing about the necklace. So it will act as an adjective phrase. Okay, I think that's enough for today. Okay, now everyone lower your hand.